doing? I hope you guys are all doing great today, because we are going to go back in time. Not really, but kind of, because I'm wearing my Def Leppard shirt, and if you are a 70s, 80s baby, grew up in the 90s, you know who the fuck this is. Yeah. So, I'm definitely an 80s baby. But, excuse me, I'm dying over here. Anyway, it is Flashback Friday, which is something new I'm starting on my channel. I was kind of debating going back and forth with Foundation Friday or Flashback Friday, and I decided for at least for now, because I've already done so many foundation tests, and I will continue to do them, but for now, it is going to be Flashback Fridays. Yes. So what Flashback Friday consists of is, I have a shopping problem that we all know of. It's no secret around here. And I keep buying all these damn palettes. Like, I have well over probably 150 palettes in my little collection. And that was after getting rid of a bunch of them. But I ended up buying more since then. So basically, I just made room for new ones. I've got problems, I know, okay? Okay? So, since I have so many palettes and they never get used, what I want to do every Friday is kind of take it back with an oldie but goodie, and start bringing out old palettes that I don't use anymore and give them some use and give them some life, because I hate them just sitting there collecting dust. So, today we're going to be doing a Flashback Friday look with one that's not so old, but it's one that I've used maybe once or twice. Actually, I've used it more than that. I lie. I used it quite a bit when I first got it, but I haven't used it since, and that was the Prism Palette. Yes, it's only maybe 6 months old, but it's still flashback in the makeup world, because who uses this palette anymore? Because I sure don't. And it's just sitting there, you know, so it's still, even though there's a lot of dust on it, it's still, some of the colors are brand new, not even touched. So we're going to go ahead and get this palette some use today. And if you saw the look that I created with it on my Instagram with the neon yellow and the black, that's what I'm doing today. I just felt so inspired to use this look, or to use this palette. So we're gonna go ahead and give that nice neon color. I've been wanting to use that color since I got this palette and really haven't. So I'm gonna give it some love here. And again, it'll be kind of a part 2 tutorial on how I do my cut crease. We're gonna make it super simple and super easy for you guys, especially if you have hooded eyes like I do and you're a beginner at the cut crease. I'm gonna show you the easiest peasiest way to do a cut crease. So stay tuned for that, and let's get into Flashback Fridays. Yes. Before we start, we need to lay down some shadow shields, because we all know ABH shadows are very pigmented and there can be some fallout and they can be very stainy. And for our transition color, I'm going to go ahead in with Unity, which is this really, really light creamy beige color. It doesn't look like it's showing up too much here, but it really is a great transition color for the black obsidian color that I'm going into next with this pointed like type crease brush. It's kind of like a blendy brush, but it's got a nice point to it, which is why I really like using it in my crease. I can create really fine lines, but I can also really smoke it out as well. So here is my quick little trick for cut crease for beginners with hooded eyes. Lay down some concealer and open your eyes big and wide, and your mobile lid, the bottom lid, is going to stamp exactly where you need to line so that the colors all show through. And I was actually explaining that to someone, which is why I wanted to show it for you guys. If you didn't know how to do a cut crease, that's the easiest way. And now I'm going to set it down with this amazing color Sphere. It is like this cool neon yellow just total neon color, and I have yet to see a color like this in a palette, and it is still one of my favorite colors in this palette, and I'm excited to finally put it to use and have some fun with it. And it is so pigmented, and I just had to smack on a little bit at a time. Now I'm just relining the black obsidian in the crease just to define it. And now I'm taking a little smudger brush and blending it out. And then I go back and deepen up the line again. And then I smudge it out again. So it's back and forth. Remember, take your time with this because you don't want to do too much too fast. You want it to look smoked out and blended out and still defined at the same time. So just take your time. Now for the lower lash line, I started out with this color Eden across the lower lash line, but it looked more like I had pink eye. So I ended up going in with Saturn, which is a little deeper red-orange color. I wanted something a little more bold to contrast with the yellow and black. I wanted just color. I needed a little bit of more color in my life instead of being so uniformed. And it actually worked out great. I thought it looked awesome with these colors. And for my bottom liner, I'm going to go in with the cream Japanese color. Now, I was going to do a black liner, but I want my eyes to look a little more opened up. So I used the cream on bottom and now the black to line my lash line. And that's just so that my false lashes blend in a little better. And for my wing liner, I'm using the Essence 18-Hour Waterproof Liner. One of my new favorite liquid liners. The only problem is the brush isn't as great as I like it. So my freaking wing did not come out very good on this one, but what can you do? I didn't want to wipe off the whole eye and start again. So I do what any girl whose wing messes up does. I just made my wing fatter and fatter and fatter until I finally got it to look semi-appropriate. But that's okay. That's what falsies are for. They're going to cover that up. And I'm also using the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. It's one of my favorite ones. It's only $4, you guys. And now I'm using the Ardell Wispy Studio Effect Lashes. And that's going to hide some of the little mistakes that I made with the wing liner. And now for lipstick, I'm going in with Daddy by Jeffree Star and Manny MUA when they were besties. Super cool color. I wasn't sure how this color was going to work out, but it ended up working out pretty great with this as well. Really happy with the look. It came out so amazing with this color. I went through like 3 different colors before I settled on this one. And I almost forgot my inner corner highlight, so I'm just popping Lucid on the inner corner just to give it a little more bling and open the eyes up just a little bit more. And this is pretty much the completed look. I just used a little bit of setting spray. And dude, how cool is this freaking color, you guys? I need to put more, or put this palette to use a lot more. I forgot how much I really, really liked it. It really is a good palette and such a great save from Subculture. They really stepped their game up on this palette. They did so much better. But that yellow, man, that yellow is something else, let me tell you. It is the best color in that entire palette. Okay, Glam Dolls, this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I had such a freaking blast bringing out an old palette to play with because my palettes are just sitting there collecting dust, and you know, every time a new palette comes out I feel like another palette dies, you know, because I stopped using them. So this is going to be something we are definitely implementing. I've got well over 100, probably over 150 palettes, so we've got at least 150 weeks of Flashback Friday to get through, and I'm excited to create new looks for you guys with these palettes that I have put on the shelf and forgotten about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any recommendations on a palette you'd like to see next, let me know. An oldie but goodie. I do have most palettes, so put it down in the comment section, and if I have the palette, I will go ahead and get a look up for you guys coming up next. So have a great rest of it. Actually, it's the weekend time. Weekend's here, so have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Sunday.